Hello, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk, and it's that time of the month again when I look at the White Dwarf Magazine. So this is the issue for March 2019. As you can see on the front, we have Assassins. So, as always, we'll just crack on and look inside. So we have the White Dwarf team, we have a little editor message. Phil Kelly is the guest editor in this one. And we have the contents, also Assassins. And we're going to look at everything page by page, so we're not going to dwell too much on the contents because we're going to see all of them anyway. So we have the contact section. We have the reader's models. So it seems to be like they're going to start off with the contact and the reader's models now in this format. So we have World of Warhammer. So this is all about making your own settings for narratives, so making your own maps, your own little worlds and all sorts. It's pretty cool for Age of Sigmar and 40k. So we're going to the Age of Sigmar section now. So we have rules of engagement. So yeah, just Jarvis Johnson talking all about points values and how they sort of come up with the points values for Age of Sigmar. So that's quite cool. I'll try and have a read through that. We have some fiction, empty graves. So that might be quite cool. Then we have a battle report, and it comes with its own custom battle plan. So this is a 4-player battle report. So really cool. If you ever do a 4-player game, you've got a nice battle plan to use in Age of Sigmar for that as well. And we have Forces of Order, which is mainly Sylvaneth, or entirely Sylvaneth actually. Forces of Chaos, which are Khorne Bloodbound. We have Forces of Death, who are sort of just a mix of stuff there. A little bit of Nighthaunt, but mainly just stuff from Legions of Nagash, and a really cool conversion as well of Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon, made from the Archean model. Then we have some ogres for the Forces of Destruction with 60 grots, which is madness. And as always, we'll have a quick look at the board, and then we'll just skip through so I don't give the result away to myself or anyone else. So, continuing with the theme, looking at all the different realms and how to paint a model for them. We now have a realm of life, and yeah, some really cool stuff in this one. Last month I weren't really too enthusiastic about the conversions and stuff in there, but this one is really cool. It certainly makes up for it. So you can see a very foresty sort of theme, sort of lots of greens and blues in the colour schemes. We have some really cool conversions. I absolutely love the Branch Wraith. I think that's brilliant. Really cool. The Wizard as well is awesome. As too is, of course, the Endrigger. But I really like the work that's gone into some of these. It's really cool. And a Giant as well, looking pretty awesome, carrying a big piece of ribbon. I really like that. We have different ways of painting bases. I quite like the green one actually. I think that's pretty interesting. It's very different. Something I'll certainly like to try out sometime. Ways of painting different sort of plants, and I really like the sort of pink blossom on the trees. I think I might paint up some of mine like that whenever I get round to them. We also have creating a battlefield section where we're looking at all different ways of painting ruins. For 40k and for Age of Sigmar as well. And then we have some conversion work on the crane scenery as well. And I really like the reactor thingy there, it's very cool. And then we just have all this terrain together with some Genestealer cults. So there's a White Dwarf interview with Phil Kelly. Really cool. Very long as well. So a little bit on Warhammer Underworld's Nightvault. And next up we have the 40k section. Got lots of Genestealer Cult there. Of course, they were quite recently released. So a little bit about Grand Tournaments in Echoes of the Warp. Index Imperialis is looking at the Assassins. So this is the from the cover. So all fluff about the Assassins, different types of Assassins. So I do love the Assassins, they're very cool. And then we've got like some fiction as well. And as I'm sure everyone's interested in, the new rules. So they've got points, there's some stratagems for them as well. Essentially like a mini army list. And then they've got all their rules there for each assassin. And then we have a nice little showcase of assassins by readers. So they took all the readers' models of assassins and put them together, which is really cool. I really like that. And then we have a painting guide for assassins as well. So we have the Vindicare and Assassin painting guide. We then have a bit of fiction for the Storm. So as you can see, it'll be about some orcs. We have the Warlords of Vigilus. So this is a Tale of 4 Warlords, which is always a really cool section. I love the Tale of 4 Warlords. So yeah, these are all armies fighting on Vigilus. So we have some Genestealer Cult. So this guy's already got some Genestealer Cult. And we have one guy doing Chaos. We have some Orcs. And we have some Primaris Marines, so really cool. Look like going to be Raven Guard as well. That's awesome. Guards of the Empire. So this is a featured army. So looking at Imperial Knights. Really cool. I really love how they use a lot of silvers and blacks, but still make them look really, really well painted. It's not an easy thing to do sometimes. Battle damage really sort of makes it. I think that's the key. That's very cool. I love all the check patterns and stuff on them as well. So a little bit about licensed games. Looking at Wrath and Glory section. So Wrath and Glory seems to be like some sort of RPG. It's pretty cool. We have Blood Bowl section as well. So Blood Bowl playbook. So I don't play Blood Bowl, so I don't really know. I guess this seems like quite sort of a tactical section. We have Black Library section as well. Looking at some of the different releases, some of the miniatures as well from Black Library novels. Got a reading order for Horus Heresy, which is really cool. I guess it doesn't go into all the books, but it might. That's really cool. There's loads, so it sort of splits them up into different sections. So like Mars, Calth, Prospero, Cygnus Prime, Assassins, Dark Angels. So that's really cool. That just splits them up into different sections, so if you really want to read them in order, then that's really cool. Obviously, I know the first 5 are definitely in, you sort of got to read them first, and then the rest you can sort of take in at different sort of times. So, inside the studio, we have some Warhammer Underworld stuff. We have a really cool little diorama there. I'm imitating art, so someone's took this piece of art and made it into a little diorama, which is really awesome. I really like that. very cool. I love the guy being thrown off the edge. That's brilliant. And I've got some forest piece of terrain with a realm gate as well, which is lovely. A bit of statues in there as well. That is really cool. So yeah, there's an assassin on the back. So yeah, short and sweet, that one. Not too bad. I'm still on the fence when it comes to this new format. It seems weird not having the sort of latest releases in there, but at the same time, you know, there's still good content in there. I really like the painting and terrain guides in this one, especially. And of course you've got the assassin rules, so if you want to use your assassins, then this is essential. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, as always, just give it a thumbs up. And you can subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. I do a White Dwarf look through every month as soon as it hits my doorstep. It was a little bit later than usual this week, so maybe that's something else I could do in as well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all again in the next video.